will. हॅलो फ्रेंड्स, आजच्या व्हिडिओमध्ये आपण क्लास 10th मॅथ्स पार्ट 1 यामधला लिनियर इक्वेशन्स इन टू व्हेरिएबल्स हा जो टॉपिक आहे त्याच्यामधले काही हॉट क्वेश्चन्स सोडवूया. तर सुरुवात करूया. पहिला क्वेश्चन असा आहे, इफ द न्यूमरेटर ऑफ अ फ्रॅक्शन इज इन्क्रीज्ड बाय 1 इट्स व्हॅल्यू बिकम्स 3/4. इफ इट्स डिनॉमिनेटर is increased by 2 its value becomes 1/2. find the fraction. So we have to find the fraction. याच्यामध्ये आपल्याला फ्रॅक्शन शोधायचे आहे. मग त्या फ्रॅक्शनला जे न्यूमरेटर आणि डिनॉमिनेटर आहे त्या दोन्हीसाठी दोन आपण व्हेरिएबल्स घेऊया. सो द फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट शुड बी लेट द न्यूमरेटर of a fraction be x and the denominator be y. So these are the two variables for numerator and the denominator, so as to have the fraction x divided by y. So we have to find this fraction. Okay, now from the first condition it is given that if the numerator of a fraction is increased by 1, त्याच्यामध्ये numerator x आहे, if it is increased by 1 म्हणजेच x plus 1, आणि त्यावेळेला डिनॉमिनेटर काही बदललेलं नाही, so denominator as it is divided by y. At that time the fraction will be 3/4, म्हणजे त्यावेळेला फ्रॅक्शन 3/4 आहे, so that should be equal to 3/4. तर हे एक इक्वेशन मिळेल. हे जर आपण सिम्प्लिफाय केलं 4 into x plus 1 that is 4x plus 4, हे क्रॉस मल्टिप्लिकेशन करू is equal to 3 into y that is 3y. So to write this in a standard form, 4x plus 3y या बाजूला घेऊया, minus 3y होईल is equal to plus 4 राइट हँड साइडला घेतलं तर minus 4. This is equation number 1. तर ह्या दिलेल्या पहिल्या माहितीवरून आपण पहिले इक्वेशन तयार केलं. त्याच पद्धतीने आणखी एक कंडिशन आपल्याला दिलेली आहे, त्याच्यावरून आणखी एक इक्वेशन आपण तयार करू शकतो. The second condition is if its denominator is increased by 2. Now the numerator we don't have to change the numerator, so by the second condition we have the numerator as it is divided by, this time the denominator is increased by 2, so the denominator is y. If it is increased by 2 it should be y plus 2, and at that time the value of that fraction will become 1/2, so that is equal to 1/2. पुन्हा एकदा क्रॉस मल्टिप्लिकेशन करू, 2 into x 2x is equal to y plus 2 into 1, that's y plus 2. So 2x plus y coming to the left hand side it will be minus y, that is equal to 2, and this is equation number 2. तर ही दोन लिनियर इक्वेशन्स मिळाले आपल्याला, लिनियर इक्वेशन्स इन टू व्हेरिएबल्स. नाउ वी हॅव टू सॉल्व दीज टू सायमल्टेनियस लिनियर इक्वेशन्स. मग त्याच्यासाठी आपल्याला कुठल्या तरी एका व्हेरिएबलचे कोएफिशियंट सेम करायला पाहिजे. मग इथे इक्वेशन 2 ला जर आपण 2 न मल्टिप्लाय केलं तर 2 into 2x 4x होईल, आणि इक्वेशन 1 मध्ये सुद्धा x चा व्हेरिएबल 4 आहे, म्हणजे आपल्याला इक्वेशन 2 ला 2 न मल्टिप्लाय करावं लागेल. सो द नेक्स्ट स्टेप वुड बी मल्टिप्लाइंग इक्वेशन 2 by 2. So 2 into 2x that's 4x minus 2 into y 2y that is equal to 2 into 2 that's 4, and this is equation number 3. Now compare equation 1 and 3. As you can see the coefficients of x are same, signs are also same, so we should subtract these two equations. So the next statement would be subtracting equation 3 from equation 1. So the first equation is 4x minus 3y that is equal to minus 4, minus third equation is 4x minus 2y that is equal to 4. Now as we are subtracting we have to change the sign of each term in the second equation. So plus 4x will become minus 4x, minus 2y will be plus 2y, and plus 4 will become minus 4. So here plus 4x minus 4x will get cancelled. Minus 3y plus 2y that's minus y that is equal to minus 4 that's minus 8. We have to find the value of y, so we should eliminate signs of minus signs on both the sides, so y will be equal to 8. So this is the value of y, so this is the denominator. Now by substituting this value of y in any of the equation 1, 2 or 3 we can get the value of x. So generally we have to use the simplest equation among all these three. जे सगळ्यात सोपं असेल ते इक्वेशन साधारणपणे घ्यायचं म्हणजे आपलं कॅल्क्युलेशन सोपं होतं. मग आता या तिन्हीमध्ये इक्वेशन सेकंड सगळ्यात सोपं आपल्याला दिसतंय. सो फ्रॉम 2 वी हॅव 2x minus y is equal to 2. तर इक्वेशन नंबर 2 आहे. याच्यामध्ये आता y ची व्हॅल्यू ठेवूया. सो 2 into x minus y ची व्हॅल्यू आहे 8 is equal to 2. सो 2x is equal to minus 8 व्हॅल्यू दिल्यानंतर प्लस 8 होतील. 2 plus 8 10 होईल. सो आता आपल्याला x ची व्हॅल्यू काढायची आहे. सो x is equal to 10 divided by 2. 2 into x आहे. 2 पलीकडे घेतल्यानंतर ते छेदात जाईल. जर भाग घालवला तर 2 × 10. So x is equal to 5. So x means the numerator is 5 and the denominator is y. Therefore, the fraction that is equal to x divided by y. कारण आपण न्यूमरेटरला x अक्षर घेतले आणि डिनॉमिनेटरला y घेतलेला आहे. So fraction will be x divided by y. So x value 5 divided by y value 8. So the fraction is 5 by 8. So this is our final answer. So this is the fraction. Okay. The next problem is a boat takes 6 hours to travel 36 downstream and 24 km upstream. It takes 9 hours to travel 48 km downstream and 40 km upstream. Find the speed of the stream and that of boat in still water. म्हणजे इथे आपल्याला या क्वेश्चन मध्ये दोन स्पीड शोधायचे आहेत. फर्स्ट इज स्पीड ऑफ द स्ट्रीम. स्ट्रीम म्हणजे प्रवाह, पाण्याचा जो प्रवाह आहे, तर त्या पाण्याच्या प्रवाहाचा आपल्याला स्पीड वेग शोधायचा आहे. आणि दुसरा बोट इन स्टील वॉटर, स्पीड ऑफ द बोट इन स्टील वॉटर, म्हणजे त्या बोटीचा सुद्धा काही वेग आहे तो सुद्धा आपल्याला शोधायचा आहे. मग इथं दोन त्या व्हेरिएबल साठी दोन अक्षर घ्यायचे. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी शुड हॅव लेट द स्पीड ऑफ boat in still water be x, that is x kilometer per hour. आता त्याच्यानंतर आपल्याला दुसरं एक व्हेरिएबल काढायचं आहे, स्पीड ऑफ द स्ट्रीम. तर त्या स्पीड ऑफ द स्ट्रीम त्याच्यासाठी व्हेरिएबल y घेऊया. अँड द स्पीड ऑफ द स्ट्रीम that is and that of the stream be y kilometers per hour. ओके. तर हे दोन्हीची स्पीड आपल्याला मिळाले. आता इथे पहिल्या सेंटेन्स मध्ये आपल्याला असं दिले, अ बोट टेक्स 6 hours टू ट्रॅव्हल 36 किलोमीटर डाउनस्ट्रीम अँड 24 किलोमीटर अपस्ट्रीम. म्हणजे एक बोट प्रवाहाच्या दिशेनं 36 किलोमीटर जाते आणि प्रवाहाच्या विरुद्ध दिशेनं 24 किलोमीटर परत येते. त्याच्यासाठी लागणारा टाइम आपल्याला दिला आहे 6 hours. So we have to use the relation between time, distance and speed, and that relation is time is equal to distance divided by speed. तर ह्या रिलेशनचा आपण इथे उपयोग करणार. तर पहिल्यांदा आपल्याला दिले की हा टाइम दिलेला आहे. मग डाउनस्ट्रीम किती वेळ लागेल, म्हणजे प्रवाहाच्या दिशेने जायला किती वेळ लागेल, तर त्याच्यासाठी हे रिलेशन वापरायचं 36 डिवायडेड बाय स्पीड. आता हे स्पीड कुठलं घ्यायचं, एक्स घ्यायचं, वाय घ्यायचं की आणखी काय घ्यायचं. तर इथं आपल्याला डाउनस्ट्रीम दिले. डाउनस्ट्रीम याचा अर्थ प्रवाहाच्या दिशेने जात असताना जो स्पीड स्ट्रीमचा असेल त्याच्यामध्ये बोटचा स्ट्रीम मिळवायचा आपल्याला. कारण प्रवाहाच्या दिशेने जात असताना त्या स्ट्रीमचा स्पीड आणि बोटचा स्पीड हे दोन्ही एकत्र करावं लागणार आहे. कारण ते प्रवाहाच्या दिशेने जात असते, त्यामुळे वेग त्याचा वाढत असणार. So in the denominator to find the speed we should have x plus y. म्हणजे x याचा अर्थ त्या बोटीचा स्पीड आणि दुसरा त्या स्ट्रीमचा स्पीड. हे आपल्याला ऍड केलं तर आपल्याला टोटल स्पीड मिळणार आहे. सो दिस इज द टाइम टेकन बाय बोट टू ट्रॅव्हल 36 किलोमीटर डाउनस्ट्रीम. डाउनस्ट्रीम जायला 36 किलोमीटर एवढा वेळ लागणार. आता परत अपस्ट्रीम यायचं 24 किलोमीटर, म्हणजे इथे डिस्टन्स दिलंय 24. आणि आता स्पीड घेत असताना अपस्ट्रीम याचा अर्थ प्रवाहाच्या दिशेच्या विरुद्ध यायचा आहे. याचा अर्थ त्या स्ट्रीमचा जो काही वेग असेल त्याला बोटीचा स्पीड जो आहे तो विरोध करणार आहे, अपोज करणार आहे. म्हणजे इथे आपल्याला एक्स प्लस वाय घेऊन चालणार नाही, तर इथे आपल्याला घ्यावं लागेल एक्स मायनस वाय. म्हणजे त्या स्ट्रीमचा जो काही वेग असेल त्याच्या विरुद्ध यावं लागत असल्यामुळं बोटीला तो स्पीड आपण सबट्रॅक्ट करणार आहे. म्हणजे हा पहिला जो वेळ आहे डिस्टन्स डिवायडेड बाय स्पीड, हा वेळ डाऊनस्ट्रीम जाण्यासाठी, आणि दुसरा जो वेळ आहे तो अपस्ट्रीम येण्यासाठी. आणि ह्या दोन्हीची जी टोटल आहे एकूण वेळ जो दिला आहे तो आपल्याला दिला आहे 6 आवर्स. सो दॅट इज इक्वल टू 6. तर हे एक इक्वेशन मिळेल. आता याच पद्धतीनं आणखी एक दुसरं इक्वेशन तयार करायचं आहे. आता दुसऱ्या वेळेला वेळ दिलाय 9 आवर्स आणि डाऊनस्ट्रीम जाते 48. सो इट शुड बी नाव, आता हे पहिल्यासारखंच इक्वेशन आपल्याला तयार करायचं आहे. डाऊनस्ट्रीम आहे याचा अर्थ वी हॅव टू डिवाइड 48 बाय x प्लस y प्लस, आणि अपस्ट्रीम आहे 40 किलोमीटर. सो 40 डिवायडेड बाय x मायनस y दॅट इज इक्वल टू, आणि या सगळ्याला वेळ लागणार आहे 9 तास. 9. So these are the two equations. Now these are the two equations in two variables. We have to solve these linear equations, simultaneous linear equations in two variables. आता ह्याच्यासाठी ह्या दोन इक्वेशन मध्ये आपल्याला सबस्टिट्यूशन करावं लागेल. If we substitute 1 divided by x plus y by another variable m and 1 divided by x minus y by n, then we have 36 into 1 divided by x plus y, म्हणजेच the equation मिळेल 36 into m plus 24 into x minus y, 24 into 1 divided by x minus y. तर या 1 divided by x minus y साठी substitution आहे n. So 24 into n, 24 into n that is equal to 6. This is equation number 1. आता त्याच पद्धतीने दुसऱ्यामध्ये सुद्धा सबस्टिट्यूशन करायचे. 48 m plus 40 n is equal to 9, equation number 2. तर हे दोन इक्वेशन्स आपल्याला मिळाली. याला आपण आणखी सिम्प्लिफाय करू शकतो. म्हणजे इक्वेशन 1 जे आहे त्याला जर आपण आणखी सिम्प्लिफाय केलं किंवा ह्याला नंबर्स न देता आपण असं करूया, ह्या इक्वेशनला, फर्स्ट इक्वेशनला इफ वी डिवाइड थ्रू आउट बाय 6 विल गेट 6 into m plus 24 4n is equal to 1, and we'll call this as equation number 1. In the same way, if we divide the second equation, आता ह्या दुसऱ्या इक्वेशनला आपल्याला कशानेच डिवाइड करता येणार नाही, so we should keep that as it is. So this is equation number 2. Now compare equation 1 and 2. 1 and 2 जर आपण कंपॅरिझन केलं तर आपल्याला असं लक्षात येईल की इक्वेशन 1 ला जर आपण 10 ने मल्टिप्लाय केलं तर इथं 40n मिळेल, आणि दुसऱ्या इक्वेशन मध्ये n चा व्हेरिएबल सुद्धा 40 आहे. सो वी हॅव टू मल्टिप्लाय इक्वेशन 1 बाय 10. सो दॅट शुड बी आवर नेक्स्ट स्टेप, मल्टिप्लाइंग equation 1 by 10. We get 10 into 6, that's 60m, plus 10 into 4, 40n, that is equal to 1 into 10, that's 10. And this is equation number 3. Now compare equation 2 and 3. In these two variables, in these two equations, the variables of n are equal, that's 40, and signs are also same. So we should subtract these two equations. So subtracting equation 3 from 2. So second equation is 48m plus 40n is equal to 9, minus, now we have to subtract the third equation from it, 60m plus 40n is equal to 10. Okay, now as we are subtracting, we have to change the sign of each term in the second equation. So plus 60 will become minus 60m, plus 40n will become minus 40n, and plus 10 will become minus 10. Now see, 40n minus 40n will get cancelled. 48m minus 60m, that's minus 12m, is equal to 1 minus 10, that's minus 1. So if we are finding the value of m, if we transfer minus 12 to that side, it will be in the denominator. So minus 1 divided by minus 12. So minus minus will become plus 1 divided by 12. So this is the value of m. By using this value of n, we can find the value of n. So from equation number 3, We can substitute this value of m in any of the equation 1, 2 or 3. If we consider equation 3, the third equation is 60m plus 40n is equal to 10. So 60 into value of m we have just found to be 1 divided by 12 plus 40n is equal to 10. इथं 12 ने भाग आलो तर 12 पंचे 60 चा भाग आहे. So 5 plus 40n is equal to 10. So 40n is equal to 10 plus 5 going to that side, it will become minus 5. So 40n is equal to 10 minus 5, that's 5. We are finding value of n. So transfer 40 to that side, it will be in the denominator. So 5 divided by 40. जर 5 ने भाग आलो तर असे के 5 40. So n is equal to 1 divided by 8. Now we have got the values of m and n, but we have to find the values of x and y, as we have assumed the speed of boat in still water and speed of stream to be x and y. So we have to find the values of x and y. So again we have to resubstitute the values of m and n. So in this equation, if we have another substitution, okay, now let's have the substitution for these two, m and n, to find the values of x and y. Substitution. So we have assumed that value of m to be 1 divided by x plus y. So resubstituting, m is equal to 1 divided by x plus y and n by 1 divided by x minus y. Now value of m आपण काढलेले 1 by 12. So 1 divided by 12 is equal to 1 divided by x plus y. Value of n is 1 divided by 8 is equal to 1 divided by x minus y. So if you cross multiply x plus y into 1, that's x plus y is equal to 12 into 1, that's 12. We call this as equation number 4. 3 पर्यंत आपण पुढचं equation 4 असेल. In the same way, x minus y into 1, that is x minus y is equal to 8 into 1, 8. This is equation number 5. Now again these two equations are simultaneous linear equations in two variables. त्यामध्ये y चा coefficient same आहे, sign वेगवेगळे आहेत. So we should add these two. So by adding these two equations, we can get the values of x and y. So adding equation 4 and 5, we have x plus y is equal to 12, this is fourth equation, plus x minus y is equal to 8, this is the fifth equation. So as we are adding, we don't need to change the signs in the second equation. So plus y minus y will cancel, x plus x 2x, 12 plus 8, that's 20. So x is equal to, we have to find the value of x, so we should transfer 2 to the right hand side, it will be in the denominator. 2 ने जर भाग आलो तर 10 चा भाग आहे. So x is equal to 10. So this is the value of x. Now if we substitute this value of x in equation 4 or 5, we get the value of y. So from equation 4 we have x plus y is equal to 12. Now x ची value इथे 10 आहे, plus y is equal to 12. So y is equal to 12 plus 10 going to that side, it will become minus 10. So that is equal to 2. So this is the value of y, that is y is equal to 2. तर हे दोन इक्वेशन्स आपल्याला मिळतील की x जे आहे, so it is the speed of boat in still water which is 10 kilometers per hour, आणि y म्हणजे speed of the stream which is 2 kilometers per hour. तर ही दोन उत्तर आपल्याला अशा पद्धतीने मिळतील. आणखी एक पुढचा क्वेश्चन बघूया आपण. The sum of the digits of number consisting of 3 digits is 12. The middle digit is equal to half the sum of the other two. If the order of the digits is reversed, the number is diminished by 198. Find the number. 3 अंकी नंबर आपल्याला शोधायचा आहे. मग इथं 3 अंकी नंबर शोधायचे म्हणून इथं एक्स वाय झेड हे 3 आपल्याला व्हेरिएबल्स वापरण्याची गरज नाही. आपण लिनियर इक्वेशन्स इन 2 व्हेरिएबल्स या टॉपिकवर हे सगळे प्रॉब्लेम सोडवते, हॉट्स क्वेश्चन सोडवते आणि त्याच्यामुळं आपल्याला इथं पुन्हा त्याच्यासाठी 3 अक्षरे घ्यायची गरज नाही. आपल्याला फक्त 2च अक्षर इथे घ्यायचे. मग आता ह्याच्यातलं कुठलं अक्षर घ्यायचं तर पहिलं जे मिडल जे टर्म आहे त्याचं रिलेशन आपल्याला दिले. द मिडल डिजिट इज इक्वल टू हाफ ऑफ सम ऑफ अदर टू. मग मिडल डिजिट जर सोडलं तर अदर टू म्हणजे कुठलं तर युनिट्स प्लेसचं एक डिजिट, मिडल जे असणार आहे ते टेन्स प्लेस असणार आहे आणि त्याच्यानंतरचे जे असणार आहे ते हंड्रेड्स प्लेस असणार आहे. म्हणजे याचा अर्थ आपल्याला 2च व्हेरिएबल कन्सिडर करायचे आहे, एक तर युनिट प्लेसच्या ठिकाणी आणि 100 प्लेसच्या ठिकाणी. तर त्या दोन्हीसाठी 2 व्हेरिएबल्स आपण घेऊया. The number at units place b y and that of hundreds place b x. मग आता मिडल जी टर्म आपल्याला मिळणार आहे, सो द मिडल नंबर किंवा मिडल टर्म जे असणार आहे नंबर आपण म्हणूया दॅट इज इक्वल टू इट इज हाफ ऑफ सम ऑफ अदर टू. म्हणजे या दोन्हीच्या बेरजेच्या हाफ असणार आहे. सो इट शुड बी x प्लस y डिवायडेड बाय 2. आता पहिली कंडिशन आपल्याला अशी दिली की सम ऑफ डिजिट्स ऑफ अ नंबर कन्सिस्टिंग ऑफ 3 डिजिट्स. म्हणजे हे जे 3 डिजिट्स आपल्याला आता मिळाले त्या सगळ्यांची बेरीज आहे 12. सो वी हॅव टू यूज दॅट इज x प्लस दिस इज द हंड्रेड्स प्लेस, मिडल टर्म इज x प्लस y डिवायडेड बाय 2 आणि युनिट्स प्लेस y. ह्या सगळ्यांची बेरीज आपल्याला दिलेली आहे 12. As there is 2 in the denominator, we have to eliminate this denominator. So for that one, we have to multiply the remaining terms by 2. So 2 into x, that should be 2x plus दुसऱ्या टर्मला जर 2 ने मल्टिप्लाय केलं तर एकमेकाला निघून जाईल, म्हणजे फक्त न्यूमरेटर शिल्लक राहील x plus y plus 2 into y 2y that is equal to 12 into 2 24. तर हे इक्वेशन आपल्याला मिळेल 2x plus x that is 3x plus y plus 2y that's 3y is equal to 24. If we divide throughout by 3, 3 ने जर आपण डिवाइड केलं तर इथं अंशात आणि छेदात 3 निघून जाईल. So x plus y is equal to 24 divided by 3 that's 8. So we have got the first equation. हे एक इक्वेशन आपल्याला मिळालं आणि आपण हॉट्स क्वेश्चन सोडवतोय, लिनियर इक्वेशन्स इन 2 व्हेरिएबल्स यावर आधारित वर्ड प्रॉब्लेम सोडवतोय. याचा अर्थ आपल्याला आणखी एक इक्वेशन अशा पद्धतीने तयार करावं लागेल. मग त्याच्यासाठी आणखी एक इन्फॉर्मेशन आपल्याला दिली. इफ द ऑर्डर ऑफ डिजिट्स इज रिव्हर्स्ड. आता सगळ्यात पहिल्यांदा तो जो नंबर आहे ह्या डिजिट्सनं वापरून तर तो नंबर काय मिळेल तो पहिला आपण बघूया. या 3 प्लेसचे 3 डिजिट्स आपल्याकडे आहेत. युनिट प्लेसला y आहे, टेन्स प्लेसला x प्लस y डिवायडेड बाय 2 आहे आणि हंड्रेड्स प्लेसला x आहे. तर तो नंबर आपण कसा मिळवतो तर हंड्रेड्स प्लेसला आपण 100 ने मल्टिप्लाय करतो. दॅट इज 100 इंटू x प्लस टेन्स प्लेसचं जे डिजिट आहे त्याला आपण 10 ने मल्टिप्लाय करतो. सो 10 इंटू ब्रॅकेट x प्लस y डिवायडेड बाय 2. कारण टेन्स प्लेसचे डिजिट म्हणजेच मिडल नंबर किंवा मिडल टर्म जे आहे ते असणार आहे प्लस आणि युनिट प्लेसला 1 नेच मल्टिप्लाय करतो. सो 1 इंटू y दॅट्स 1y. 1y म्हणजेच y. तर हा नंबर मिळाला आपल्याला. आता इथे कंडिशन आपल्याला अशी दिली इफ ऑर्डर इज रिव्हर्स्ड. म्हणजे जर ऑर्डर रिव्हर्स केली तर काय होईल. So if order is reversed तर मग ह्या वेळेला नंबर काय मिळेल. ऑर्डर रिव्हर्स करायची याचा अर्थ हे जे डिजिट्स आहेत 100 प्लेस, मिडल टर्म आणि टेन्स प्लेसचे ते रिव्हर्स करायचे. म्हणजे जे युनिट प्लेसला आहे ते 100 प्लेसला घ्यायचं आणि 100 प्लेसला आहे ते युनिट प्लेसला घ्यायचं आणि मिडल टर्म जे आहे ती बदलणार नाही, ती मिडलच राहणार आहे. मग इथे नंबर चेंज कसा होईल. 100 इंटू x ऐवजी होईल 100 इंटू y प्लस मिडल टर्म ॲज इट इज 10 इंटू x प्लस y डिवायडेड बाय 2 प्लस आणि y च्या ठिकाणी घ्यायचंय x. आता असं केल्यानंतर काय दिले आपल्याला द नंबर इज डिमिनिश्ड बाय 198. म्हणजे त्या दोन्ही मधला डिफरन्स 198 आहे. म्हणजे मूळ जो नंबर आहे आणि ऑर्डर रिव्हर्स केल्यानंतर मिळणारा जो नंबर आहे त्यांच्यामधला फरक 198 आहे. सो बाय दॅट इन्फॉर्मेशन वी हॅव the number, original number is 100x plus 10 into bracket x plus y divided by 2 plus y हा ओरिजिनल नंबर आणि यांच्यामधून जर हा नवीन नंबर सबट्रॅक्ट केला तर ती सबट्रॅक्शन 190 येईल. सो दॅट शुड बी इन ब्रॅकेट 100 y plus 10 into bracket x plus y divided by 2 plus x, आणि हा जो डिफरन्स आहे तो दिलाय 198. हे आपण सॉल्व करूया. 100x प्लस 10 इंटू ब्रॅकेट x प्लस y डिवायडेड बाय 2 प्लस y मायनस, आता या ब्रॅकेटच्या बाहेर मायनस साइन आहे त्यामुळे ब्रॅकेट मधल्या प्रत्येक टर्मचं साइन आपण आता बदलूया. प्लस 100y चे होतील मायनस 100y प्लस चे होतील मायनस 10 इंटू ब्रॅकेट x प्लस y डिवायडेड बाय 2 प्लस x चे होतील मायनस x दॅट इज इक्वल टू 198. आता इथं प्लस 10 इंटू ब्रॅकेट x प्लस y बाय 2 आणि मायनस 10 इंटू ब्रॅकेट x प्लस y बाय 2 एकमेकाला निघून जाईल. 100x minus x, it's 99x, minus 100y plus y, it would be minus 99y is equal to 198 on the right hand side as it is. आता ह्या प्रत्येक टर्मला आपण थ्रू आउट जर 99 ने डिवाइड केलं तर हे 99 ला 99 निघून जातील, x मिळेल, मायनस इथे सुद्धा 99 ला 99 निघून जाईल, y that is equal to 99 into 2 that's 198. So x minus y is equal to 2, equation number 2. So these are the two equations we have got. तर ह्या दोन्ही इक्वेशन मध्ये y चा व्हेरिएबल, y चा कोएफिशिएंट सेम आहे, साइन डिफरंट आहे, म्हणजे आपण यांची एडिशन करू शकतो. So by adding these two numbers, adding these two equations, equation 1 and equation 2. The first equation is x plus y is equal to 8 plus x minus y is equal to 2. Now we have to add this, so plus y minus y will get cancelled, x plus x, 2x is equal to 8 plus 2, that's 10. So x is equal to 10 divided by 2, that means x is equal to 5. So this is the value of x. By substituting this value of x in equation 1 or equation 2, we can get the value of y. So from equation 1 we have x plus y is equal to 8. So x, that is 5, plus y is equal to 8. So y is equal to 8 plus 5 going to that side will be minus 5. So y is equal to 8 minus 5, that's 3. So these are the values at units place and hundreds place. And by that we can find the value of the middle term, it is middle number. So it is, the middle number is x plus y divided by 2. So the digit at middle place or the middle digit is equal to, by the given condition, it is x plus y divided by 2. So x is 5 plus y is 3 divided by 2. So 5 plus 3, that's 8 divided by 2, and 8 divided by 2 is 4. So these are the three digits, 4, 5 and 3, where 3 is at units place. So the number is 3. Unit place number 3 मिळाला, middle term किंवा middle digit 4 आहे, so middle digit 4, and digit at hundreds place will be 5. So the required number is 543. तर हा तो नंबर आहे. Okay, पुढचा आणखी क्वेश्चन. Some part of a journey of 780 km was made by car with a speed of 60 km per hour, and the remaining journey was made by train with a speed of 100 km per hour. If total time required was 9 hours, find the time taken by train and distance covered by train. इथे आता दोन व्हेरिएबल्स आपल्याला विचारलेले, टाइम टेकन बाय ट्रेन अँड डिस्टन्स कवर्ड बाय ट्रेन. तर ह्याच्यामध्ये पुन्हा एकदा टाइम, डिस्टन्स आणि स्पीड हे रिलेशन आपल्याला वापरावं लागेल. तर याच्यामध्ये दोन वाहनं वापरली, एक तर कार आणि दुसरा आहे ती ट्रेन. त्यामधल्या कारनं ठराविक अंतर कव्हर केलेलं आहे असं आपण कन्सिडर करूया. सो लेट journey made by a car be x kilometers. मग याच्यावरून टोटल जर्नी आहे 780 किलोमीटर, त्यातले कारनं x किलोमीटर जर कव्हर केला असेल तर उरलेलं सगळं डिस्टन्स ट्रेननं केलेलं असणार आहे. सो From that we can find the journey made by train, and that is 780 minus x किलोमीटर्स. तर हे जे डिस्टन्स आहे ते ट्रेननं कव्हर केलेलं असणार आहे. आता टोटल टाइम ह्या जर्नीसाठी लागलाय तो 9 आवर्स लागला. मग 9 आवर्स आपल्याला दिले, याचा अर्थ आपल्याला हे जे टाइम आहे तर त्या टाइमच्या फॉर्ममध्ये डिस्टन्स आणि स्पीड हे कन्सिडर करून एक इक्वेशन तयार करावं लागेल. आता कारनं जे डिस्टन्स कव्हर केले ते x आहे आणि त्या कारचा स्पीड आपल्याला दिलेला आहे. स्पीड ऑफ द कार इज 60. सो इफ वी डिवाइड बाय 60, x डिवाइडेड बाय 60 म्हणजे डिस्टन्स डिवाइडेड बाय स्पीड, तर हा आपल्याला मिळणार आहे टाइम. सो टाइम टेकन बाय कार इज x डिवाइडेड बाय 60. इन द सेम वे वी कॅन फाइंड द टाइम टेकन बाय द ट्रेन. मग आता उरलेलं डिस्टन्स किती आहे तर 780 मायनस x आणि त्या ट्रेनचं स्पीड आता दिला आहे 100. So this is 780 minus x divided by 100. So this is the time taken by train to complete the journey. तर ते जे डिस्टन्स कव्हर करायला ट्रेनने एवढा वेळ घेतला. आता ह्या दोन्हीचा एकत्रित वेळ दिलाय 9 आवर्स. सो x डिवाइडेड बाय 60 आणि 780 मायनस x डिवाइडेड बाय 100 या दोन्हीची जर ऍडिशन केली तर ती मिळणार आपल्याला 9 आवर्स. कारण टोटल टाइम लागला याला 9 आवर्स. आता एक इक्वेशन मिळालं आपल्याला, हे आपण सॉल्व्ह करूया. 100 into x, that's 100x, plus 60 into this one, that is 60 into bracket 780 minus x divided by 100 into 60, that's 6000, that is equal to 9. In the numerator we have 100x plus 60 into 780. हा जर गुणाकार आपण केला तर येतो तो 46,800 minus 60 into x 60x is equal to, हे 6000 त्या बाजूला जर घेतले तर न्यूमरेटरला जाईल. सो 9 into 6000, that's 54,000. ते पुढचे इक्वेशन 100x minus 60x, that's 40x is equal to 54,000 plus 46,800 त्या बाजूला घेतले तर minus 46,800 होईल. So 40x is equal to 54,000 minus 46,800. It would be 7,200. So to get the value of x, we should divide 7,200 by 40. 40 त्या बाजूला घेतल्यानंतर डिनॉमिनेटर जाईल. So 0 0 will get cancel. 4 ने जर भागवला तर 4 1 4, 3 शिल्लक राहील, 4 8 32 आणि 1 0. So x is equal to 180. So this is the value of x. तर ही व्हॅल्यू आपल्याला x ची मिळाली. x व्हेरिएबल कशासाठी आपण घेतले? जर्नी मेड बाय अ कार. And from that we can find the journey made by a train. So journey made by train is 780 minus x. So to find that, we have journey made by, or we can have the another word, distance covered by train. Distance covered by train is equal to 780 minus x. That is 780 minus x ची व्हॅल्यू आपण काढलेली आहे 180. So this is 780 minus 180, 600 kilometers. So this is the answer of the first question, that is distance covered by train, it's 600 kilometers. आणखी एक प्रश्न याच्यातच विचारलाय, टाइम टेकन बाय ट्रेन. आता टाइम टेकन बाय ट्रेन काढायला, ट्रेननं कव्हर केलेलं डिस्टन्स आपल्याकडे आहे, ट्रेनचा स्पीड आहे, त्याच्यावरून आपण टाइम काढू शकतो. सो टाइम टेकन बाय ट्रेन इज इक्वल टू, याच्यासाठी पुन्हा एकदा रिलेशन वापरायचं आहे टाइम, स्पीड आणि डिस्टन्स मधला. टाइम काढायचा आपल्याला म्हणजे डिस्टन्सला स्पीडनं डिवाइड करायला लागेल. सो डिस्टन्स इज 600 किलोमीटर विच इज कवर्ड बाय ट्रेन अँड द स्पीड ऑफ द ट्रेन इज 100. सो वी हॅव टू डिवाइड इट बाय 100. मग जर 100 न भाग घालवला तर 6 चा भाग जाईल. सो इट इज 6 आवर्स. तर त्या 9 तासापैकी 6 तास हे ट्रेनने घेतले. तर हे दोन या प्रश्नांची उत्तर आपल्याला मिळाली. डिस्टन्स कवर्ड बाय ट्रेन इज 600 किलोमीटर and time taken by train is 6 hours. आणखी क्वेश्चन बघू याच्यावर आधारित. In the figure, the sides of rectangle are given. The lengths are in centimeter. Find the length and breadth of a rectangle. So this is a rectangle given. So if we name this rectangle as A, B, C and D. So it is given that quadrilateral ABCD is a rectangle. And now as it is a rectangle, its opposite sides are congruent. So AD and BC must be congruent. So AD is equal to BC. So the value of or the length of AD is given in terms of variables using x and y. It is 4x plus 2y is equal to the length of BC is 2x plus 3y plus 4. याच्यावरून एक इक्वेशन आपण तयार करूया. हे 2x आणि 3y या बाजूने घेऊया. म्हणजे 4x प्लस 2x चे होतील मायनस 2x प्लस 2y ॲज इट इज प्लस 3y इकडे घेतल्यानंतर होतील मायनस 3y इज इक्वल टू 4. 4x minus 2x that's 2x, 2y minus 3y that's minus 1y म्हणजेच y is equal to 4. इक्वेशन नंबर 1. मग ही अपोजिट साइडची एक पेअर घेऊन आपण एक इक्वेशन तयार केलं. त्याच पद्धतीने दुसरी पेअर घेऊया आपण. दॅट इज AB is equal to CD or DC. मग AB ची लेंथ आपल्याला इथे दिलेली आहे 2x plus y plus 2. So 2x plus y plus 2 is equal to the length of CD is 3x minus y plus 3. So here 2x plus 3x इकडे घेतल्यानंतर minus 3x होईल plus y minus y या बाजूला घेतल्यानंतर plus y होईल is equal to 3 आणि हे 2 राईट हँड साइडला घेऊया म्हणजे प्लस 2 चे होतील मायनस 2. सो द इक्वेशन वुड बी 2x minus 3x म्हणजेच minus x plus y plus y that's 2y is equal to 3 minus 2 1. So this is equation number 2. तर ही दोन इक्वेशन्स आपल्याला मिळतील which are linear equations in simultaneous linear equations in two variables. आता यामधल्या कुठल्या तरी व्हेरिएबलचे कोएफिशिएंट सेम करायचे. आपण x चे सेम करूया. इक्वेशन 2 मध्ये x चा व्हेरिएबल 1 आहे आणि इक्वेशन 1 मध्ये तो 2 आहे. सो वी हॅव टू मल्टिप्लाय इक्वेशन 2 बाय 2. सो मल्टिप्लाइंग इक्वेशन 2 by 2 we get 2 into minus x that's minus 2x plus 2 into 2y 4y is equal to 2 into 1 2. This is equation number 3. Equation 1 आणि 3 याच्यामध्ये x चा कोएफिशिएंट सेम आहे, साइन्स वेगवेगळे आहेत. सो वी शुड ॲड दिस टू. सो ॲडिंग इक्वेशन 1 and 3. Now first equation 2x minus y is equal to 4 plus third equation is minus 2x plus 4y is equal to 2. Now we are adding these two. Plus 2x minus 2x निघून जाईल. Minus y plus 4y it is 3y is equal to 4 plus 2 6. So y is equal to 6 divided by 3. That means y is equal to 2. So this is the value of y. Now from equation 1 we can get the value of x. If we substitute there, y is equal to 2. So from equation 1 we have 2x minus y is equal to 4. It is 2x. Value of y is 2. So minus 2 is equal to 4. So 2x is equal to minus 2 going to that side, it will be 4 plus 2. So 2x is equal to 4 plus 2, that's 6. So x is equal to 2 going to that side, it will be in the denominator. 6 divided by 2, that's 3. So this is the value of x and value of y. Now we have to find the length and breadth of a rectangle. आता ह्याच्यामध्ये दोन लेंथ आहेत AD आणि BC. त्यापैकी कुठलीही एक काढूया. त्याच्यामध्ये AD हे जास्त आपल्याला सोपं दिसतंय. So to find the length we should use that expression. It is, for that one we have the length of a rectangle is 4x plus 2y. या 4x प्लस 2y च्या ठिकाणी जर आपण 3x प्लस 2x प्लस 3y प्लस 4 घेतलं तरी सुद्धा चालेल, सेम उत्तर आपल्याला मिळणार। याच्यामध्ये आपण व्हॅल्यू सबस्टिट्यूट करूया। व्हॅल्यू ऑफ x इज 3, so 4 into 3 plus 2 into y, that is 2 into value of y is 2, so 4 into 3, that's 12, plus 2 into 2, 4, 12 plus 4, that's 16, so length is 16. In the same way we can find the breadth. So for breadth also we have two expressions, we can use any of them. If we have 2x plus y plus 2, again we have to substitute the values of x and y. 2 into x, that is 2 into 3, plus value of y is 2 plus 2, so 3 into 2, 6, plus 2 plus 2, 4, so 6 plus 2, that's 10. So unit is given to be centimeter, so the length of this rectangle is 16 centimeter and the breadth is 10 centimeter. So this is how we can find the length and breadth for the given diagram.
Let's solve another word problem based on the concept arithmetic progression. From question is, Kargil's temperature was recorded in a week from Monday to Saturday. All readings were in AP. The sum of temperatures of Monday and Saturday was 5 degrees Celsius more than sum of temperatures of Tuesday and Saturday. If temperature of Wednesday is minus 30 degrees Celsius, then find the temperature on the other 5 days. So in this question, Kargil's temperature from Monday to Saturday are recorded and it is given that all readings were in AP. So we have to use this to find the temperatures of all other 5 days, because the temperature on Wednesday is given, that's minus 30 degrees Celsius. Now here it is given that all readings were in AP. So as all readings are in AP, for that AP, let A be the first term of that AP and D be the common difference. Now let us consider 6 days from Monday to Saturday. Now it is given that this is an AP which has the first term A. That means the temperature on Monday, that would be the first term of given AP, and the first term we have supposed to be A. So on Monday, let us consider the temperature be 8 degrees Celsius. Now to find the temperature on Tuesday, we have to just add the common difference to the first term, and the first term here is A. So to find the temperature on Tuesday, it should be A plus D, because D is a common difference and this is an AP. That's why if we add the common difference to the first term, we get the second term. Similarly, to get the third term, we should add the common difference to the previous one. That is, we should add D to A plus D. So A plus D, that should be A plus 2D. In the same way, to find the fourth term, that is the temperature on Thursday, we should add again D to the previous term. That means we have to add D to A plus D. So that addition should be A plus 3D. In the same way, temperature on Friday, that is the fifth term, should be A plus 4D, and the sixth term should be A plus 5D. So these are the temperatures we get from Monday to Saturday, as all the readings are in AP. Now we have to find the values of A and D firstly to find the temperatures on all the remaining 5 days. For that we have to use what is given to us. The sum of temperatures of Monday and Saturday was 5 degrees Celsius more than the sum of temperatures of Tuesday and Saturday. Now if we consider the temperature on Monday, that is 5, and temperature on Saturday is A plus 5D. So if we add these two, this A plus 5D, that is equal to, it is given that is equal to sum of the temperatures of Tuesday and Saturday. So on Tuesday we have A plus D plus A plus 5D. So that would be the sum of temperatures of Tuesday and Saturday. And it is given that sum of temperatures of Monday and Saturday was 5 degrees Celsius more than that of on Tuesday and Saturday. So we have to add 5 to it. Now if we simplify this one, we get A plus A, that's 2A, plus 5D as it is equal to, again A plus A, that's 2A, plus D plus 5D, that's 6D plus 5. On both the sides 2A will get cancelled, and if we take 6d to the left hand side, it would be 5d minus 6d, that is equal to 5. So 5d minus 6d, that's minus d is equal to 5. If we change signs on both the sides, we get d is equal to minus 5. Now the temperature of Wednesday is given to be minus 30 degrees Celsius. So we have to use this one. The temperature on Wednesday we have assumed to be a plus 2d, and it is given to be minus 30 degrees Celsius. So we have equation a plus 2d is equal to minus 30. Now here we have found the value of d, that's minus 5. So we'll replace here d by minus 5 to get the equation a plus 2 into d, that is 2 into minus 5 is equal to minus 30. So 2 into minus 5, that's minus 10. That is a minus 10 is equal to minus 30. If you take minus 10 to the right hand side, it will be plus 10. To get a is equal to minus 30 plus 10. And minus 30 plus 10, that's equal to minus 20. So this is the value of the variable a. That means the first term in this AP is minus 20. Now as we have the first term, that is minus 20, the common difference b, we can have all the terms in this given AP. So we have these 6 days for which the temperature of Kargil is recorded, and we have suppose temperatures on respective days are a plus d, a plus 2d, and so on. For all these variables a and d, where a is the first term and d is the common difference, we have found that we have to just replace here. So a, that is the first term, we have just found to be minus 20. So on temperature on Monday was minus 20 degrees Celsius. On Tuesday we have a plus d, that means we have equation a plus d, that is minus 20 minus 5 is equal to minus 25. So on Tuesday the temperature was minus 25 degrees Celsius. On Wednesday we have a plus 2d, and the temperature on Wednesday, which is given already in this question, though if we calculate by this formula we get minus 20 plus 2 into d, that is 2 into minus 5, minus 20 minus 10, that is equal to minus 30. So this is the temperature on Wednesday. On Thursday the temperature was a plus 3d. So a should be replaced by minus 20 and d should be replaced by minus 5. So minus 20 plus 3 into minus 5, that is equal to minus 20, plus minus product would be minus 15. So minus 20 minus 15, that's minus 35 degrees Celsius. So this was the temperature on Thursday. On Friday we have a plus 4d. So again in the same way a is replaced by minus 20 and d by minus 5 to get this expression. So minus 20 minus 4 into 5, that's 20. Minus 20 minus 20, that's minus 40. So this was the temperature on Friday. And in the same way on the Saturday we have expression a plus 5d. So a is replaced by minus 20 and d is replaced by minus 5. So minus 20 plus minus product will be minus 5 into 5, that's 25. Minus 20 minus 25, that's minus 45. So minus 45 degree was the temperature on Saturday. So these are the temperatures recorded on other 5 days. Let us solve another word problem based on the concept arithmetic progression. Question is, on the World Environment Day, tree plantation program was arranged on a land which is triangular shape. Trees are planted such that in first row there is one tree, in the second row there are two trees, in the third row there are three trees, and so on. Find the total number of trees in 25 rows. So we have to find the total number of trees which are planted, and in that land there are 25 rows, and we have to find the total number of trees planted on that ground. So let us have firstly the diagrammatic representation of the land which is a triangular shape. Suppose there is the first row which has only one tree. Then in the second row there are two trees. In the third row there are three trees. In the same way, in the fourth row there must be four trees, and so on. So we have to continue like this up to 25 rows. So we get these numbers as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 25 rows. So as we can observe, this is a sequence for which the difference between any two consecutive terms is same, and that is 1. So as this sequence has constant common difference, therefore this given sequence must be an AP. So this is an example of arithmetic progression. That's why we have to find the sum of all these numbers. And for that we have to use the formula for sum of n terms of an AP. Now for this AP, the first term is given. That is, the first term A is 1. And the common difference, which is the difference between any two consecutive terms, that is denoted by letter D, is equal to 1. And there are 25 rows in all. That means there are 25 such numbers. So the number of rows, or this can be treated as the number of terms in this AP, which is denoted by letter N, that is equal to 25. Now we have now the first term common difference and the value of n, that is the number of terms in this AP. We can use the formula for sum of n terms of an AP, and the formula is Sn is equal to n divided by 2 into bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Now by using this formula we can find the total number of trees. So n is replaced here by 25, that is S25 is equal to n by 2, that means 25 by 2 into bracket 2 into a, that is 2 into 1, plus n minus 1, that is 25 minus 1 into d, that is into 1. So S25 is equal to, we'll keep 25 by 2 as it is. In bracket we have 2 into 1, that's 2, plus 25 minus 1, that's 24 into 1. So 24 into 1, that's 24, plus 2 into 25 by 2, that is equal to S25. So next step we'll get S25 is equal to 2 plus 24, that's 26 into 25 by 2. Now here, if we divide 26 by 2, we get 30. This 25 into 13 is equal to S25. So S25 is equal to 25 into 13, that's 325. So this is the sum of all these terms. That is, these are the total number of trees that are planted on that land. So here we have used the formula for finding the sum of n terms of an AP. Let us solve another word problem based on the concept arithmetic progression from class 10th. Question is, there is an auditorium with 27 rows of seats. There are 20 seats in the first row, 22 seats in the second row, 24 seats in the third row, and so on. Find the number of seats in the 15th row and also find how many total seats are there in the auditorium. In this question, one auditorium is given which has 27 rows of seats. In the first row there are 20 seats, then we have 22 seats, and so on. In this way we have to find the number of seats in the 15th row. So this is the first question, and also we have to find the total number of seats in the auditorium. So to solve this question, let us have one diagrammatic representation of that auditorium. So let us consider this as the first row in that auditorium which has 20 seats. So this is the first row which has 20 seats. Then there are 22 seats in the second row. So let this be the second row which has 22 seats. Then we have 24 seats in the third row. Then by this the fourth row must have 26 seats. And the number of seats are increasing by 2 in each row than the previous one by 2. In this way, there are 2 more seats in row than the previous one. So we have to find the number of seats in the 15th row. So we have to go on finding these numbers up to 15th row, and we have to find the total number of seats in the 15th row. So as we can see, numbers 20, 22, 24, 26. So we get this sequence. We have to find whether this sequence is an arithmetic progression or not, and based on that we have to solve this ahead. Now as we consider any two consecutive terms, the common difference is constant, that is in between any two consecutive terms the difference is 2. So this is an example of arithmetic progression which has the first term a is equal to 20 because 20 is the first term, and difference between any two consecutive terms is 2. That's why the common difference d is 2. Now here we have to find the number of seats in 15th row. That's why we should take n as 15. Now to find the answer of the first question, that is the number of seats in the 15th row, we have to use the formula for finding nth term of an AP. And the formula for that is Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So instead of n, we should take 15. To find Tn, that means T15 is equal to A is 20 here plus n minus 1, that's 15 minus 1 into D, that is 2. So T15 is equal to 20 plus 15 minus 1, that's 14 into 2. So T15 is equal to 20 plus 14 into 2, that's 28. 20 plus 28, that would be 48 is equal to T15. That means there are 48 seats in the 15th row. So this is the answer of the first question. Now again it is asked that how many total number of seats are there in the auditorium. Now to find the answer of that question, we have to use the formula for sum of n terms of an AP. As this is arithmetic progression which has the first term A 20, common difference D is equal to 2. Now this time we have to find the total number of seats in the auditorium which has 27 rows of seats. Now this time we have to take the value of n as 27. That means we can treat this as number of terms in this AP. Now we have to find the total number, that's why we have to use the formula for sum of n terms of an AP. The formula is Sn is equal to n by 2 into bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So S27 is equal to n by 2, that means 27 by 2 into bracket 2 into a, that is 2 into 20 plus n minus 1, that is 27 minus 1 into 2. If we simplify, he has invested amount for 12 years, that's why we should replace here n by 12. So Sn will become S12, that is equal to n by 2, that is 12 divided by 2 into bracket 2 into a, that means 2 into 5000 plus n minus 1, that means 12 minus 1 into d 2000. So if we simplify this, S12 is equal to 12 divided by 2, that's 6 into bracket 5000 into 2, that is 10,000 plus 12 minus 1, that's 11 into 2000. So S12 is equal to 6 into bracket 10,000 plus 11 into 2000, that's 22,000. 10,000 plus 22,000, it will be 32,000 into 6, that is equal to S12. So S12 is equal to 1,92,000. So this is the amount Sachin invested in 12 years. So to find this, we have used the formula for sum of n terms of an AP. Hello students, let us solve another example based on the arithmetic progression. Question is, borrows rupees 8,000 and agrees to repay with a total interest of rupees 1,360 in 12 monthly installments, each installment being less than the preceding one by rupees 40. Find the amount of first and the last installment. So in this question, a man borrows rupees 8,000 and he has to repay rupees 1,360 more along with rupees 8,000, and he has to repay the amount in 12 monthly installments. And here one condition is given that each installment is less than the previous one by rupees 40. So we have to find the amount of the first installment and the last installment. So here, firstly we should calculate how much amount a man has to repay. That is, man has to repay rupees 8,000 which he has borrowed, and along with it he has to repay total interest of rupees 1,360. To find the total amount to repay, we have to add rupees 1,360 to original 8,000. So that would be, he has to repay 9,360 in all. Now, in the question it is given that each installment being less than the preceding one by rupees 40. That means the difference between any two consecutive numbers is same, that is rupees 40. So the next installment is less than rupees 40. That's why this is an example of an arithmetic progression. For this, total amount he has to repay is nothing but the Sn. Sn is equal to 9,360. Here he has to repay this amount in 12 monthly installments. That's why the number of terms in that AP would be 12. That means n is equal to 12. Now it is given that each installment being less than the preceding one by rupees 40. That's why this is the common difference. So common difference D is equal to minus 40. Now one thing we should note here that we cannot take D is equal to 40. If it would be, each installment is more than the preceding one by 40, then in that case we can take d is equal to 40. But here it is given that each installment is less than the preceding one by rupees 40. That's why we should take d is equal to minus 40. So that is the common difference. And from that we have to find the first term. Now for that we have to use the sum of n terms of an AP, that is Sn is equal to n divided by 2 into bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So Sn is nothing but the total amount he has to repay, that is 9360. So we'll replace here Sn by 9360 is equal to n by 2, that is 12 divided by 2 into bracket 2a, we can take a, which is the first term as it is because we have to find it, plus n minus 1, that is 12 minus 1 into d is minus 40. If we simplify further, we get 9360 is equal to 12 divided by 2, that's 6 into bracket 2a plus 12 minus 1, that's 11 into minus 40. So 9360 is equal to 6 divided by 2, and that is 1000. So here a, which is the first term, so here a, which denotes the first term for this AP, so it is a is equal to 1000. That means the amount of the first installment is rupees 1000. Now again there is another question, we have to find amount of the last installment also. So for that we have just found the amount of the first installment, that's rupees 1000, that is a is equal to 1000. To find the last installment, we have to use the formula for nth term of an AP, and the formula is given by En is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So by using this formula we can find nth term, but here we have to find the last installment, and the last installment is 12th installment, so we have to take n is equal to 12 here, thus to have T12 is equal to a, we have just found the value of a, that's 1000, plus n minus 1, that is 12 minus 1 into d, and d is minus 40. So we get T12 is equal to 1000 plus 12 minus 1, that's 11 into minus 40. That is equal to 1000 plus minus product will be minus 11 into 40, that's 440. 1000 minus 440, that is equal to 560. So that would be the 12th installment, which is nothing but the last installment. For this transaction, the last installment would be rupees 560. So the first installment is rupees 1000 and the last installment is rupees 560. Hello students, today let us solve some word problems based on the concept arithmetic progression from class 10th. Let us have the question. On 1st January 2016, Sanika decided to save rupees 10, rupees 11 on second day, rupees 12 on third day. If she decides to save like this, then on 31st December 2016, what would be her total savings? In this question, Sanika starts to save rupees 10, 11, 12 and so on up to 31st December 2016, and she started saving in this way from 1st January 2016. So in a year, daily she decided to save 1 rupee more than the previous day. The question is, what would be her total in that year? So here as we can see, we have numbers 10, 11, 12 and so on all over the year. If we consider these numbers 10, 11, 12, between all consecutive numbers, the difference is a constant. That is, if we add 1 to 10, we get 11. If we add 1 to 11, we get 12. So the common difference amongst all the consecutive numbers is same. So here the common difference between any two consecutive numbers is same. So this is an arithmetic progression as the difference between any two consecutive numbers is same. Now here as we can see, 10 is the first number. So we can take this as the first term, that's a. So the first term, which is denoted by a letter a, is equal to 10. And the common difference, that is the difference between any two consecutive numbers, is 1. That's why the common difference, which is denoted by a letter d, is 1 here. Now to find her total savings in a year, we have to find out how many days are there in that particular year. The year is 2016, which is a leap year. And we know that in a leap year there are 366 days. So from 1st January 2016 to 31st of December 2016, there are 366 days as it is a leap year. And if it would not be a leap year, then the total number of days would be 365. But in this case, as 2016 is a leap year, that's why the total number of days in that year is 366 days. So here we can take the number of days in that particular year, which is denoted by a letter n, is equal to 366. Now this is an arithmetic progression which has the first term, common difference, and the number of days in that particular year. We have to find her total savings in that year. That means we have to find the sum of all these numbers. So we have the formula for sum of n terms of an AP. And the formula is Sn is equal to n divided by 2 into bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d, where n is the total number of terms in given AP, a is the first term, and d is the common difference. So we have to substitute these values to find sum of total numbers. So here n is 366. So instead of Sn we get S366 is equal to n divided by 2, that is 366 divided by 2 into bracket 2 into a, that is 2 into 10, plus n minus 1, that means 366 minus 1, into d, and d is 1, that is into 1. So here 366 divided by 2 is equal to 183 into bracket 2 into 10, that's 20, plus 366 minus 1, that's 365, into 1 we get 365. So if we add 20 plus 365 we get 385 into 183. So S366, that is equal to 183 into 385, that is 70,455. Therefore Sanika's total savings in that year will be rupees 70,455. Here to find this we have used the formula for finding the sum of n terms of an AP, that is Sn.